What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see behind me, there is no more ice. We are on the open water, and today, as usual in the spring at Ice Out, I'll be targeting carp and showing you guys how to get on Ice Out carp. I did a little bit of driving around this morning, looked at a few different spots. One of my favorite spots had a lot of flooded water and was really hard to access. So I took a little drive through the parkway in Long Sault, and I found a bay that's usually loaded with them, and it has a few fish in it. So like I said, the water's a little bit deeper, harder to see, but with my Waterland glasses I was able to pick out a few big fish swimming around on this big sand flat here. And we're gonna get the rods out. I am literally right beside the road. I unloaded all my stuff. I'm gonna get the pod up, all my rods I tied up last night. We're gonna see what we can do. Let's get on some spring carp. It's gonna be a good day. It's plus 20 today. Fish should be feeding. Let's go. We're all set up. I got everything brought down the hill. Chair set up, mat set up, rods are all set up on the pod, ready to go. Fish are swimming around. Now this bay that I'm fishing in is very, very shallow, like 3 to 4 feet. So we're at hard sand bottom with a couple spots with like leaves where you can see like these big trees along the causeway here. Anywhere that there was a big tree has a little bit of debris under it. So we're gonna be starting on one rod, a Biomarine pop-up on the top there with a cream seed boilie on a snowman rig. So we got Biomarine for munch, cream seed boosted hook baits, fishy, absolutely amazing. Should get the job done, but just in case, good old faithful citrus nut pop-up from munch, popping that up about a ½ an inch off the bottom on one of my pop-up rigs. There's the bait right there. And the third rig is gonna be a washed out cream seed pop-up in pink. Again, that little piece of putty is gonna sit on bottom. That rig's gonna sit just like that, presented perfectly. And these washed out pop-ups, the cream seeds, come in 3 different colors in the pot, yellow, pink, and white. And they're not vibrant fluoro colors. They're washed out, which means some of the color's been taken out of the bait, so it doesn't pop as much, so it looks like it's a bait that's been sitting in the water for a while, and fish that are a little bit finicky, hopefully, will think that that bait's there for a while and scoop it right up. Yeah, let's go. Go time. First cast of the year. Let's do it. So, on the rod the furthest to the left, which is the most sand, I'm gonna run the snowman rig on the bottom, and then both the pop-ups staggered one beside the other. So left rod, close in will be a pop-up, and then as far as I can get out will be the second pop-up. Got that baby on there. Still got my bucket of method mix from when I was carp fishing on the ice. It is still good. It's a little bit alcohol smelling, but that is okay. She is moist. We will be sticking the hook bait into the ball for this cast because I want it to be no tangle. She's away. Touchdown. About 4 feet. We're gonna sink that line all the way down to make sure it's nice and tight all the way to that drop lead. And then there'll only be about 15 feet of line coming up to the tips of the rods. I also got my pod aimed down so my tips are closest to the water possible instead of having them jacked right up. There's not much wind, no waves. Fishing. Rod number 1 is in. Now this rod I'm going to put fairly close because the fish that I saw were only about 30 feet off the bank. Right about there. 2 in. 1 more drop lead, 1 more rod to go. Now this rod we're going to bomb it out there. Bye-bye. Nice. 3 rods in, 3 different spots, 3 different baits. Fish are here. I'm gonna go over some tactics that I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna do any pre-baiting. I didn't do any baiting when I got here. Probably just use method on my lead as I go. We'll go over that in a little bit. I'm just gonna get everything situated a little bit better. Hopefully we'll have a fish, not long. Let's go. What a beautiful day. April, plus 20. Fish should be snapping or sucking, whatever they do. Sucking, I guess. Let's go. are up in a tree, up off the ground, looking out to see if we can see carp. I don't know if you can see, but right in the center of the screen there is a white ball, and that is my middle rod, and there is a fish that was just right beside it. Definitely gives you a better view, especially when the water's calm, as to where the fish are. I knew that the fish were already here, but this just makes it even better knowing that the fish have already found my mix. Shouldn't be long before we get a bite. They are around. All right, so we're taking a rod from here. I just got a new method ball on. I put a citrus nut 10 mil on there, pop up. And I got a bank stick set up on the other side. Even though I've been seeing a pile of fish just cruising on this flat right here, none of them seem to be eating. So I have been scoping this windswept side, which is blowing all the warm surface area right into this area right along the edge of the causeway. And I saw 3 different fish jump really close to the margin here. So I got a bank stick set up, we got a GoPro ready to go, and we're gonna flick a rod very close to shore here and see what happens. Right there, bingo bango. See what we can make happen. Fish jump over on this side, even though I saw 20 on the other side. There we go, first carp of the 2023 season. Munch citrus nut, baby, never lets me down. Yes, sir, that is awesome. What a beauty fish. Such nice colors on her. Ah, feels good to have a fish. Okay, so we're gonna get this one back. I'm gonna move everything over for the remainder of the day. Hopefully get a few more of these beauties. It's a little bit deeper on that side, and I think that they're feeding more on that side and not basking in the sun as much, so that is gonna be the move. Let's go. See you, girl. Into that crystal clear water. Bye-bye. Yes! Let's go. Let's get another one. That's the way we like it, baby. Finding spring carp. We just had our first fish. A few things that I really like to look for in the spring months. Ice went out not even a week ago here, and the water is still very, very cold. I like to find shallow water or any kind of bay that has shallow water with a tributary running into it, whether that be a small creek or a river. Those tributaries normally have warmer water leading into the main body of water. Warm water in general right now is going to get these fish their metabolism moving, and then it's going to get them eating more and more as the days go on. So this first spot that I started on the other side of the causeway here is maybe 3 to 5 feet sand, hard bottom, and then this spot as well, 3 to 6 feet silty weed bottom. These fish are looking for naturals right now, bugs, worms, anything they can find in that dead weed that's laying on bottom. And warm water is key to getting these fish to eat. So warm water is definitely number 1 to look for. And the second thing that I'm looking for is just fish in general. This morning I took a big drive all through the parkway here in Longso, and I checked out 4 or 5 different spots, not stopping until I actually saw fish. And on the last spot of the day, the spot that I normally see fish this time of year when ice goes out, there was fish on the spot. The second thing that I like to look for is waterfowl. Ducks, geese, that kind of thing. they go into the agricultural fields during the day. They are eating wheat, corn, beans, and when they come to roost on the water at nighttime or spend some of the day on the water, they're pooping that stuff out. And if you look at your poop after you eat corn, it looks the exact same when it comes out as when it came in. It's the same thing for waterfowl. So when they're eating on these fields and they're coming to roost at night, that's how carp have become so keen on eating corn, is because the waterfowl is bringing the corn to the carp. And it's exactly how they ate it. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna come back. Tonight I'm gonna leave a little bit of bait in here. And tomorrow when I come back, I'm gonna start 2 rods on this side, 1 rod on the other side where we saw a bunch of fish, and we're gonna see what we can do from this side over the next day. If we don't get one tonight, we should be able to get one tomorrow, so let's see what we can make happen. 8 a.m. Louis on the other side setting up. I just got all the gear unloaded out of the car. Got the pod set up behind me. Gonna get the rods out, bait's already up, and we're gonna get a new method mix made today. I'm gonna go over how to make that, show you guys what I put in it, how much of everything, what makes the absolute best pack bait method mix. So without further ado, let's get that underway, get the rods in, let's catch some carp. So we got our old mix in there still. We got some pellets, strawberry flavored, that you can buy at sale. Just a little bit of an additive. First thing we're gonna be putting in, panko breadcrumbs. I got 3 parts of this, so just gonna be dumping in all 3 boxes. I always put 3 parts panko for 1 part quick oats. So I got in the cereal aisle some oats. Gonna add that right on top. 2 cans of kernel corn. Give that a mix right now. Starting to look a little bit like a mix here. Now I have today some crushed pineapple and 1 can of cream style corn. Now it's gonna get messy. So we got all that in there. I'm gonna give that a thorough mix. And now just a little bit of iced tea. I usually add water, but the water's hard to get to. So iced tea is gonna do. And it looks just like that. Mix is ready to go. We're gonna let it set for a second. Get some balls on the leads, and we are casting out, hoping for an early morning carp. All right, method ball number 1, going out. Now we're putting one of these little babies on there, a little drop lead. It's got this clip on it, clips on our line, keeps that line pinned right off the tip of the rod all the way to the rig. So any fish swimming through the shallows here don't get spooked on the line. I've grown to love these things. I almost use them absolutely everywhere. Just keeps that line all the way down. No spooky fish. Fish on the feed, fish on the munch. Let's go. So we got rod number 1 right here. It's on a citrus nut pop-up. Sitting out maybe 30 meters, right about there. It's about 4 feet of water. Then we got my chair set up along the side of the road here. If you go over about 10 feet this way, I got my other 2 rods. This closer rod, the St. Croix, again on a citrus blend pop-up, maybe right there, same distance as the first rod. And then the other rod here I got with the tiger nut. Cast it out about 60 yards straight out in the bay. So we are set, ready to go. Same rigs as yesterday, looking for a fish. I gotta go. I got one. Let's go. Nice. Same spot as yesterday. Oh yeah. Nice dark one. on the citrus nut. She's not really woke up yet. Let's go. Sick. There we go. Probably like 15 or so. She's got this really weird like mucus on her scales, but I don't know what that is. Really nice fish. We're gonna get her back, get that rig reset, and hopefully get another one. She pooped all over me, so time to wash my hands, get her back. See you later, girl. Bye-bye. Number one. Well, no more fish yet, but we do got Popeye sandwiches for lunch. Julian went to get them, so we're all having Popeyes, chilling on the side of the road, just waiting. My rods are over there. Louis' rods are down there.
Just got a beep.
Louis just had a beep, and we've seen a bunch of fish swimming on his side. Probably at least like 6 or 8 fish in the last 15 minutes. So it's looking promising. This midday sun seems to get them going, so we should be able to get another fish or two. Hoping and waiting. That's what it's all about. Oh, feels like a good one. Be a 30-pounder. Feels like a really good fish. Like it's heavy. I just want to take pictures of you. It's not that big. It's the same size. Maybe a bit bigger. He's just long. No, it's bigger. This one fought way better so far than the one this morning. Come on, get in there. Gotcha, baby. Gotcha, baby! That's a nice one. Yes, sir. Beauty, beauty fish. Still got the munch citrus nut pop up in its mouth. Hooked absolutely perfectly. I was kind of worried the fight was drawn out a little bit, and I was worried she was gonna come off. We haven't had a fish since 10 a.m. and it is 4 p.m. right now. And after waiting and seeing a pile of fish, there's the reward. Beauty, beauty fish. Probably low 20. Crazy fighter. Super thick back. Really, really nice fish. Let's get her back. Might have time for one more. We want Louis to get one, but just seem to be coming on my rods right now. All the fish are on his side, and the ones that we're seeing on this side are biting. We just need his to start. So let's get this guy back, get the rods put back out there, see if we can get another one. Biggest one of the year going back. She's so long. Love seeing them swim away in the clear water. See you later, girl. Number 2, let's go. Slimy hands, slimy pants, slimy everything. We have time for another one. I think so. Louise taking some mix. And what's he doing? He's putting his pot over here too, the guy. Well, that is the second fish of the day for me. I had my first fish in the bay here, and the second fish a little bit further out on a bomb cast straight out onto the flat, a little bit deeper water. My first fish yesterday and my fish today both came in maybe 4 feet of water, and with bombing that cast way out into the middle of nowhere. It's right before the big weed bed, and it's about 6 to 7 feet, and I figured any fish that were out there weren't necessarily sunbathing like a lot of the fish that are swimming the shallows and not concentrated on feeding or doing. So one big bomb cast out there, few hours wait, fish number 2 on the mat. That fish gave a heck of a fight. Citrus nut pop-ups, guys. I've been killing it. All 3 rods on citrus nut right now, and they're doing the damage. Pop-up rigs, getting fish caught. It's been a good day. My buddy Peter just showed up. It's 4 o'clock. We got maybe 3 hours left. We can get another one. Another one? It's heating up now. 5 minutes later. Another one. Louis, get out there, man. They're biting. Nice one. Good? Yeah.
Casting in your spot.
There we go. That one didn't fight as hard. Yeah. Number 3. So gold, this one. What a beauty. Awesome fish. Not much fight compared to the fight of that last one, but man, she is filled out super well. That is a nice fish. We're gonna get her back because we're into something right now and the fish seem to be feeding. So we're gonna get that rod back out there. What a beauty. Well, you're going the wrong way. Okay, bye. Soaked me. There they go. Carpless into the sunset. I think Louis hates Longsu now. 2 times he comes to Longsu, 2 times no fish. Well, Julian and Louis Mitch have left the building. We waited a little bit longer, but we've had no more bites. Sun has gone down now. I think we're gonna call it. It was a good day. Can't ask for more of these cold water conditions. 3 fish is definitely amazing. 1 or 2 fish on a day like today is normally good, but the main key I hope anybody takes from any of this video is be sure to be setting up where there are fish. Fish aren't everywhere right now. Another week or 2, they are gonna start moving into more spots. Pre-feed if you can, and you should just be able to get on much more carp. And the key bait today, number 1 bait, and it has been for a long time, citrus nut from Munch, 14 mil pop-ups, trimmed down, just release excess amounts of flavor into the water, and they are getting the bites. But all in all, great day. We're gonna go get the car, we're gonna pack up slowly, head home. Tomorrow's another day. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.